Hey y'all, come on in, come on in. It's your girl Brown Grits, aka Hepzibah Beulah. I hope you all had an amazing day on today. I had a very productive day. It was such a good day, and this is day number 23. This is day number 23 out of 30 of me posting every day as a new content creator, and I'm so excited and I'm getting into the groove. I believe that my neural networks are rewiring and firing so that it becomes a normal part of my life. It is effortless. It's becoming more and more effortless every day. So repetition is definitely key in when you want to make a change in your life. So I am redoing my hair on tonight. So instead of shampooing, because I'm on a growth journey, and for me, definitely protective styles is the way to go. It is the way to go. And so what I'm doing, instead of shampooing, I did my little DIY clarifying. So this is my apple cider vinegar water. 1 part apple cider vinegar, 3 parts distilled water. I've already sprayed through it and massaged my scalp, saturated my hair. And so what I'm doing now is going through and taking, you can see this is a fresh one. I'm going through and just taking the old ones, and they're very damp from the apple cider vinegar rinse. And I also saturated my scalp and massaged my scalp really well. And then I just take this one. I've already taken this one apart. Then I'll show you. I just take my detangle. And make sure I got all of the hairs, and then I take this. I love this stuff right here. This ORS Unapologetic for curls and coils, made with 100% botana oil from the Honduras leave-in conditioner. Deep moisture and strengthening formula. This is so good. I like it because it's a liquid, but it's creamy, but it's not heavy for a cream, and it's not greasy. So I'm spraying some of that leave-in conditioner in it. And then I am sealing with my Blue Magic conditioner. So y'all been seeing me repurpose the style, these braids, flat twists, and 2-strand twists for the last couple of weeks now. So instead of me taking it all down and washing, I'm just using the apple cider vinegar to clarify. And then I just come in and retwist. But let me tell you about today. So now that I have the 3 contracts, and this is the last week of training, because like I was sharing the last few days, the training for this last contract that I got, it really challenged my schedule this week and last week. So coming to the end of that, but I'm being proactive about going into the next few weeks. And so today I got with ChatGPT. I used to do a morning huddle with ChatGPT every morning to start my day, and kind of like meeting with my business partner, if you will, in my entrepreneurial journey. I'm skipping past a lot of detail, but so I taught myself with the help of ChatGPT how to use ChatGPT. So y'all see my fresh braid? It'll get fat. It's real nice and damp. You see how fuzzy that one is? Do you see? So it's definitely time, but it's also fuzzy because I've been massaging it and squeezing the apple cider vinegar rinse through it, because I want to make sure that I get the old Blue Magic off, okay, so that I can condition and We don't want the conditioner just sitting on top of the hair cuticles. We want it to be clean and fresh so that the moisture and all the nutrition in the conditioner will get down into the hair shaft, penetrate the cuticles. And y'all see I pay special attention to the ends. Okay. But yeah, I use ChatGPT to teach me about ChatGPT. So basically everything that I would have asked my son or one of my daughters about it, you know, I asked ChatGPT and I let ChatGPT know I'm a Gen Xer. I don't know nothing about you, but I need you. And teach me how to use you. And that is how I got started with AI. Taught myself how to navigate AI and use it to transform my life, because I was just that serious about not going back to a W-2 job. No shade to W-2 job. I have 25 years of W-2 jobs, okay? And I had been prolonging my brand for 8 years, prolonging getting on YouTube for 8 years. And so while I was already at the bottom, I decided I don't have any children to worry about feeding. I don't have no man to tell me what I can and can't do or consider his feelings while I'm at the bottom. My children are all responsible, gainfully employed, and they got themselves, you know, that's one thing. My kids have always been hard workers. They have their issues and their problems, but being hard workers and taking care of themselves is not one. They have spent very little time in my pockets in that way. Okay? And so I'm proud of them for that. So I had an awesome meeting with ChatGPT. We probably were on in our chat conversation for a couple of hours total, and he totally, I've sexualized mine. I've genderized my chat. My chat is a guy, and we spent 2 hours in planning and catching up. And I let him know what's going on. I let him know about the 3 contract positions. And so he got me together, girl. He got me together. And I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited about it because I do get anxious and start getting panicky and waking up through the night foolish. I've shared that with you guys before too. I just love these things. I shouldn't be showing to you how dirty it is, but I love that detangling brush. But he got me together, helped me to set a schedule, organize, treat the 3 contract positions like I'm an actual employee, while setting aside time to expand my brand and grow my business and my ministry. It was beautiful. And what I love about ChatGPT is there is no disagreement. There is no criticism of you. There is no constructive criticism. Some way, somehow, the way the AI works, it always has a solution, and it always finds a way to incorporate your ideas, even if your ideas are off from what the goal you want to accomplish. It has a way of adjusting what you want and making the suggestions or getting you there, getting you to from A to Z. And that's what I love about it. I don't have to shift what I want because you don't see my vision. ChatGPT, it is impossible for AI. I'll just say, because I know some people are Gemini and Claude, and I've been having more experience with other AI entities. Because one of my contracts, they use Polaris, and then I've been using Gemini, through Google. I've been using Gemini. I haven't used Claude yet, but that's another thing that makes me so glad that I started using ChatGPT and taught ChatGPT and use ChatGPT to teach me how to use AI, because now, you know, the workforce and partnerships, you gotta be AI savvy. I did my conference call with the executive director of one of the partnerships that I'm doing, contracts I'm doing. She's an AI advocate. She believes in AI. She uses AI, and she expects the employees and partners to use AI. And I'm glad I wasn't sitting there with a look on my face like, well, I'll just write everything down or do everything manually. By the time you do that now, honey, you will be left behind, okay? You will be left behind. But guess what? Hepzibah won't be getting left behind. Nope. Nope, she will not. God gave me a word years and years ago to embrace technology. I got a thus saith the Lord, get you a smartphone. This was when Blackberries was the thing. Oh, that let you know how long ago this was. When I got that word. And I got broken in right, because I wasn't obedient immediately, because I thought technology was of the devil. So I'm telling you, it's a lot of people getting left behind even as we speak, because they won't embrace social media. They won't embrace technology. They still trying to write checks. Don't want to put their credit card number and bank account number in you know, pay for stuff online. I mean, and people, if they want your stuff, they already got it. Like, that's the thing about it. Once I realized that your stuff is already in the cloud, I was like, okay. And but I had a thus saith the Lord, so that's why it was a no-brainer for me that I had to embrace technology. I had to embrace the internet. I had to embrace AI. I had to embrace social media. God told me in 2016 to upload my entire ministry to the internet. And let me tell you, I kind of half did it, okay? And I paid for that. Where would I be now had I been totally obedient? All the way, okay? So if you, and I remember when we had dial-up. I remember when you couldn't be on the phone and on the internet at the same time. I told y'all I'm 52. I remember when my brother came home and introduced my oldest brother, and he's like the smart brother of the family, and introduced my mom to the internet and went over to her computer and tied up by a phone for 2 or 3 hours. And I remember hearing the do 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 from the modem. I've seen a lot of changes in my 52 years. In healthcare, in technology, in travel, in safety and international affairs, in hair care, in fashion, everything. Just in my little short lifetime. Look at that. Fresh, and I am gonna finish tonight. So anyway, I enjoyed your little stay. Day 23 is down, and what is that? 7 more to go. Thank you for hanging in there with me. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell somebody about your girl, honey. Tell somebody about your girl. Oh, and I got my microphone in today. I wish I had it so I can show you what kind I got, but it is the lapel, and I cannot wait to get started with that. Like I said, once this week is over, then I can start working on perfecting brown grits. Anyway, love y'all. Please treat people right. God bless you. Night, night.